Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here at 50.5 cents. But even before I start this video, in the comments section down below, put down the dumbest reason you've ever heard for someone to not invest in crypto, not get invested in something. Because I think today I heard the dumbest excuse I've ever heard in all the time that I've been investing in crypto. I was fixing the internet at this company and a guy who works there started talking to him about crypto. I said, you know, if you really want to quit your 9-to-5 job, right now, if you get invested, you are investing right before we take off. And he said, that's not for me. I said, what do you mean? You don't want to make money? He said, anybody that makes money like that, bad luck follows them. He said, look at all the people that won the lottery. All of a sudden, they had a series of bad luck right after they won. And I was like, wow, somebody doesn't want to make money, break away from their 9-to-5 job because they're worried about possible bad luck happening to them. And I even explained to them, you know, it's not like the people got lucky in crypto. I said most people in this space are earning the money they're about to make off of their crypto. Because you got to hold through stressful times. You got to hold through all that frustration. You know, bear market, long drawn out bear market, sideways action. You got to make it through it. You got to be mentally prepared to make it through it. You know, most of us are not getting rich overnight. We are going to get rich because we had the ability to stay patient and make it through the worst times in crypto. But definitely share with me the most ridiculous reasons you've ever heard someone give to not get invested in crypto. XRP price eyes $10 rally amid Ripple's declining escrow stake. All eyes are now on the escrow because it's starting to shrink. You know, all that escrow that people talked about for years, it's starting to decline. It's starting to disappear. But I'm not here for a $10 XRP. I'm not here for a 20X in returns. I think in this next run, you could expect a 50X plus. That would put us somewhere around $25 plus. That's where I think we are going with XRP. I think this run's going to be bigger than most people think. Many are panic selling their assets into fiat currency, but don't realize that also loses value. Short term, it could play out well for them, but in the long term, fiat is guaranteed to lose purchasing power, while the top cryptos gain purchasing power. It's all a game of herd emotion. You know, the $20 bill is the new $1 bill. Actually, we're probably closer to the $50 bill being the new $1 bill. Every time you go to the grocery store, it's $50 plus, and you really don't get a lot for your money. But this was back in 2022 when everyone was panic selling. Every time we experienced a crash, people were like, that's it, I'm getting out of crypto. But you know who's the most beholden to the dollar is people that made money in the current financial system. Millionaires are the hardest people to convince to get into crypto. They're banking on the dollar getting stronger, because if the dollar gets stronger, their purchasing power holds up a little bit longer. But now, here we are in 2024, inflation is much higher than it was back in 2022, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. That's what's great about crypto. We're about to make a lot of money at a time where the dollar is going to lose more value. And people would say, well, you're balancing or you're valuing your XRP in US dollars. I think there's going to be a time where you value your XRP based on what one XRP buys you. And you could say that about any crypto out there. Maybe you go to the car dealership and you buy a car with 100 XLM. Or maybe it costs you 500 XDC. You see what I'm saying? I think that time is going to come where crypto is worth more than the fiat currency that people are using to buy things. I think that will happen once we get alternative rails, where you start to have stores accepting crypto as an alternative to cash. The reason why normal people hate crypto is because they despise us. Their parents raised them to be normal. Go to college, work a 9 to 5, get a 401k, and be happy. Work until you're 65 and live happily ever after. Meanwhile, crypto bros strive for greatness. Fuck you money by 20 to 25 years old. The means to do whatever you want. Dex screener, a white monster, a MetaMask wallet, and a dream. They look down upon us and say, you're lucky. Yeah, we are lucky. We hyper gambled our way to the top and took ample amount of risk at a young age. But this goes for any age. You don't have to be in your 20s to get rich in crypto. You could be 60 years old and get rich in crypto. It doesn't matter, because I think the demographic in crypto changed along the way. Older people are easier to convince to get into crypto now, in my opinion, because I've got more people into crypto that are 65 plus or 60 years old plus than I got people that are in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I think it's because people are starting to realize, smart people realize, the dollar's dying. The American dream is dying with it. And people want to get that American dream. So they're looking for an alternative method to get there. And that's what crypto gives you, an alternative to the system that they created for you. You break away from the matrix once you get into crypto. And that's what's absolutely great about it. And go to college. I mean, I know so many people that went to college and they're not even working in their field. They're working in a factory somewhere, or they're working at Walmart, or working in retail, because there's only so many jobs for the degrees that they're giving out. And the jobs are drying up all the time. Look at their latest jobs report. I think college is nothing but a scam. You're better off teaching yourself how to do something or get a trade, because I know plumbers now that make more than doctors. AI sets the date when XRP will hit $1. So ChatGPT is saying that XRP is not going to hit $1 until early to mid 2025. But I disagree with that, because I'm basing it off of the charts. So here is 2017 to 2018. I use this chart because 2020 to 2021, we had the SEC versus Ripple case, and XRP was off most major exchanges. But you could see when XRP started to move with Bitcoin, all the way back in October of 2017, but didn't top out until 2018. I still expect $1 plus by December 2024 for XRP, but we will top out in 2025. And you see it right here. Here's Bitcoin starting to go up. Here's XRP already starting to move up. But look at the spike. Here's the top of Bitcoin back in 2018. Look at the top of XRP. And that's when XRP flipped Bitcoin in market cap. I'm also expecting that to happen this time around as well, because everything is lining up for that to happen. Nothing is holding XRP back. And now even the exchanges know we are getting close. This comes from Eleanor Tourette. Gemini launches global ad campaign as crypto becomes election talking point. The campaign launched on eve of election where crypto could play a pivotal role in deciding who wins the White House. I think Gemini going on this massive ad campaign, I think they're doing that because they know we're about to have a major run up in crypto. It happens every single cycle right after elections. Nothing's going to change it this time around. No matter who wins the presidency, we are still going to watch this cycle play out. The World Economic Forum Digital Asset Regulation Report, October 2024, recognizes Ripple, Stellar, and Circle being the only 3 crypto companies being in the steering committee. You know, I tell people you don't want to sell your entire bag. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. That'll allow you to stay patient for a longer period of time. Put that money aside so when something comes up, you have the money to cover it. But never sell your entire bag. Because when they're telling you this, they're telling you that you're holding the future. And we're still waiting for big things to happen around XRP. We're waiting for utility to kick in. XRP fair value could be as high as $3,541 based on the XRP valuation model number 1. This is the pipeline flow model. But nowhere in here it says that XRP should be valued at $3,541. In fact, it should be more around $1,400, $1,450, somewhere around there, based on the transactions that can happen every second. But these models have been around for a while, but it shows you where we are going. And the methodology of this is the model looks at protocol as a dynamic system to water moving through a set of pipes. The water is the value that flows through the system. The pipes are the payment rails within the system. Those are those rails that Ripple set up all around the world. The amount of pipes is the supply of XRP. This includes the circulating supply and the inactive supply. The diameter of the pipe is the price of XRP, which is elastic and can expand and contract as the value moves through the system. So we really don't know what the price of XRP is going to be until it starts flowing through all these pipes, starts running on all these rails. That'll give us a better understanding on how high the price of XRP can get. But there's other models out there as well, like the XRP valuation model comparison from Vahil Capital. But I think all these models are on track to where we're going. But there's so many different price points. Even the IMF and the BIS might have a fixed price set for XRP. There's a good possibility of that. XRP becoming an ESDR. That would easily get us to 4 digits and above. But there's so many things you got to factor in with this cryptocurrency. We see all the rails. We see the entire network coming together. We're just waiting for that to happen, that flow of XRP to take place. And here's Brad Garlinghouse talking about putting a dent in the universe. Take a listen.
So I remember first hearing kind of the Ripple pitch in 2015, maybe into 2014, 2015. And I remember, to me, the simplest thing at the time was, look, we actually want to work with the government. We want to work with banks to leverage these technologies to actually impact way more people. Because even today, with the success of Bitcoin and some crypto that is designed for more anonymous transactions, it's a tiny, tiny fraction of the global financial system. I think if you want to impact the most people and really put a dent in the universe, you want to say, how do we reach 99%, not 1%? Not how do we get the 1% using Bitcoin for, payments to 2%, 3%? It's like, look, no, I'm going to go work with the major institutions, the major governments, and I'm going to introduce these technologies in such a way that they can have a broad impact on a broad cut of the population, the unbanked, the underbanked, in ways that I think are pretty profound.
And that's why Ripple pivoted towards the institutions. That's why people keep telling you XRP was never meant for retail, because Ripple was always targeting the banks. Because if you get involved with the banks, you will get to the people through the banks. That will lead to mass adoption over time. And that's why they were always built with a focus on institutional investors. And I think what now we see that more clearly because Ripple pivoted. They went towards custody. They pivoted towards tokenization, even carbon credits. These are all areas where you're going to see the institutions on board first. Look at the banks are now interested in tokenization. They're knocking on Ripple's door now for a tokenization solution. This will eventually flow down to retail over time through mass adoption. But until it all happens, you gotta stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.